This is Chicago's very own WGN News at 9.
Good evening, I'm Micah Mater.
And I'm Ray Cortopassi.
We're starting with breaking news. A federal grand jury has indicted former President Donald Trump on charges of mishandling classified documents.
And the indictment ends a months-long investigation that began when investigators found hundreds of classified documents at Trump's Florida estate. WGN's Andrea Medina is joining us now in studio to explain.
Yeah, Micah and Ray, this is the first time, the second time, I should say, the former president has been indicted. Trump calls this a dark day for America and says he's an innocent man. Former President Donald Trump was indicted on Thursday by a federal grand jury on charges connected to his handling of government documents after he left the White House.
We have not heard anything from the special prosecutor at all. The information that we got about this came from former President Trump himself through his social media channel, which is pretty consistent with the way he's operated when he tries to get out in front of these issues.
The North Central College political science professor says other former presidents have dealt with legal troubles, but Trump will be the first to face federal criminal charges.
There's nothing been anywhere even close to this. And of course, this isn't the end of the troubles for former President Trump. He has, of course, the New York indictment on the business records, and that's pending, and we should have a trial probably early next spring. But he also is facing the investigation in Georgia, which could lead to yet another indictment.
In August 2022, the FBI searched the former president's Mar-a-Lago residence, where hundreds of highly classified documents were recovered.
The politicized FBI are spending millions and millions of dollars on this continued witch hunt.
Trump insists he did nothing wrong and wrote on social media that he's innocent. He says, in part, the corrupt Biden administration has informed my attorneys that I have been indicted, seemingly over the box's hoax. He goes on to say, quote, I have been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. I never thought it possible that such a thing could happen to a former president of the United States. I am an innocent man. According to the New York Times, there are 7 counts against Trump. They say it includes conspiracy to obstruct, false statements, and willful retention of documents. Mike and Ray.
All right. Tuesday afternoon, Florida, and we know law enforcement authorities are preparing for that day.
Correct. 3 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Andrea.